Hello, YTPC. This is the Gentleman Scholar. This is the first time I've had about a week to get out for a walk. First chance. See that house right there with the two gables? I used to own the left half. That's what they call a condex. And, 762 Hanover Street. Anyway, but I digress. I am doing a VR for Rob's what is your favorite horror movie, and you don't have to include me in this prize giving, because it's my honor and pleasure to answer this movie, because I watch horror movies all year round, but I really enjoy them on October when you revisit the old classics. Of course, the ever immortal Halloween, even Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which got a lot of hate when it first came out, but now I think it's finally being discovered for its virtues. Anyway, I'm gonna do my two bubbling under first. My favorite, one of the favorite, maybe 3 or 4, goes like this. I tend to go to Scream quite a lot. See that twice a year, because not only is it a slasher movie, everyone in the movie knows about slasher movies and all the tropes thereof, so they're always making commentary on it. My favorite is Randy. He's the film geek out of all of them, and he's always explaining the rules to people. You don't know the rules? Sex, number one is sex equals death, that kind of thing. He tells you the rules of the movie so you can successfully survive the horror movie. Another one I go to quite often is Midsummer. Now, Midsummer, it's relatively new, and forget the director's name, Annie Aran. Anyway, but same person who did Hereditary. It's very Exorcist-like, quiet, creepy. But the horrifying thing about Midsummer is it takes place in the safe light of day. It's really the modern Wicker Man, where we're exploring a different belief system that is completely alien to ours, but they do it in such a way that it blows the hinges off your mind. I mean, we all love our way of life with our stuff and our money, but what if there's another way of life that requires you to die at age 70? And not only do you jump from a cliff with your loved one, you do it happily because you lived a full life. Just an example of comparative belief systems in Midsummer. But yeah, a very sunny, horrifying, horrific movie. And you have to be patient with it. It takes a while to reveal its treasures. I saw it twice before it really clicked. All right, Midsummer, Scream. Well, nothing else is coming to mind right now, so I'm just going to go with my all-time favorite horror movie. Has to be, Wicker Man. Wicker Man's sort of like the flip side of Midsummer. Wicker Man's great because it takes place in Scotland. It stars a manly man in Scotland named, of course, senior moment, forget his name, the dude who was the first equalizer. And I can't remember his name for the life of me. But he played Sergeant Rowie, and he was a hard-nosed, very strict Catholic Christian, and boy, the ways of that island really shook him up. Shook that pole that was up his ass. Anyway, free love in the fields, and worshiping the earth, children being taught about sex organs in school. It was all rather scandalous to our very upright Sergeant Rowie. Yeah. But my favorite horror movie of all time has to be John Carpenter's The Thing. Saw that back in 1982, the year of E.T. the Extraterrestrial was just starting to gather steam. I go to see The Thing, in an all but empty theater. It was a what do they call it, a matinee showing, so I'm the only one there, and there was this guy and his girlfriend about, like, I want to say 5 or 6 rows ahead of me. They were obviously using the horror movie as an aphrodisiac, you know, scare the girlfriend, get her to cuddle up against you type thing. I was there for John Carpenter. Anyway, when that scene with the dog happened in the kennel, you know, those of you who know this movie know what I'm talking about. When that scene happened, she let out the biggest shriek, and I said to myself, this movie is gonna be great. And it was, because the Thing, yes, it's an alien, it's an extraterrestrial from another planet. It looked like it might have crashed here on Earth, in one of the most desolate regions on the planet, Antarctica. And now it's finally found humanity. And the movie opens up with a bunch of Norwegians chasing a dog across the frozen tundra. And this dog takes shelter with this American scientific research base, Outpost 31, I believe it's called. And of course, no one wants to see a poor dog get shot. So those Norwegians will try to shoot the dog, and of course, Americans don't know why. Good setup for a movie, draws you right in. Anyway, without spoiling anything, the Thing is a viral life form. Once it takes you over, it's sort of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The you that was you gets pushed out of your body, and now your body is now an extension of the Thing. You think the Thing's thoughts, you are the Thing. You're gone. So if you have a group of 10 people there, one person in that group of 10 people could be the Thing, or all 10 of them could be the Thing. And when it changes form, especially when it's in crisis, it changes in spectacularly grotesque, gory fashion. Some of the best special effects you'll ever see from Rob Bottin are in that movie. But the great thing about the Thing is, never mind the dark, gloomy lighting from the great Dean Cundy, who worked on the first classic Halloween movie, Back to the Future films, Halloween 2 for that matter. Never mind the dark, moody lighting from Dean Cundy. Never mind the caved-in stomachs and the skidding around spider heads running around all over the place. The thing that's really great about the Thing is that it shows very clearly that humanity is the real monster. Because it didn't take long for an alien life form infiltrating that scientific base for the men there start turning on each other, not trusting each other. Didn't take very long at all. So that's the movie's real point. The claustrophobia, the remoteness, the lack of trust, that all-pervading sense of doom that you know has to come, because to prevent that life form from hitting a more populated area, everyone in that area has to die. That's the dawning realization that you get in this movie. And plus you have great performances by Wilfred Brimley. Gosh, so many senior moments. Jack, what the hell's his name? The dude who plays McReady, Kurt Russell, thank you. Just great character actors all to sell this creeping sense of horror. So yes, to answer Rob's very excellent question, The Thing is my favorite horror movie. John Carpenter's The Thing is my favorite horror movie. And it kills me that I didn't pick up the action figures back in the 90s when Todd McFarlane, I mean, he had all the grotesque creatures that The Thing transformed into. But yeah, watch it on a dark, cold winter's night. And winter's coming. So wait till you're snowed in and watch it. You will not be sorry. Okay, I'm going on 10 minutes. I'm about to barf up a lung because I'm so horribly out of shape. Take care of yourselves. Oh yeah, the caretaking thing with my husband. It's been almost a week since he's been home. I think, I hope, I pray I'm getting the hang of it. I have to change out his IV line every day. And, the nurse comes and changes his vacuum pump for his incision wound. I think I'm getting the hang of it. But there were some moments there. It was getting a little overwhelming here and there. But still, despite that, I'm still glad to have him home. Because if he were in a step-down facility, I guarantee you by this time his morale would be in the toilet. So anyway, take care, YTPC. I hope you're doing well. And speak to you soon when I have a moment. Hopefully, smoking a pipe. All right, take care of yourselves and all the best.